My favorite MSL moment was when I first performed with Rampage. That was my first performance with Rampage, so it was awesome.
My favorite MSL moment would have to be in the summer when we lead MSL weekend. Yeah, I love seeing all the freshmen coming in and how excited they are, and I'm just happy to be a part of their transition into college.
I would say my greatest MSL moment was MSL weekend, my sophomore year. Me and a group of friends, we were all the group leaders for that year. And we had a crazy, wacky group of incoming freshmen who are now the juniors of this year. And that weekend was just filled with lots of crazy happenings, sleepovers that we didn't go to sleep until 7 and then had to be on a bus at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, so you go to amusement parks for the entire day, dance parties, crazy happenings, just spending a weekend in really close quarters with really crazy people. It was just a lot of fun. So MSL weekend our sophomore year was definitely a great time.
My favorite MSL moment is MSL weekend, my freshman year. I got to meet some cool cats, i.e. Stacy Kennard. Haven't looked back since.
My greatest MSL moment, I would have to say, is probably being on all the retreats. I really enjoyed the first retreat that I was ever on as a helper. It was fun because Aaron was a leader, I believe, and we were just going crazy with all the new students, and it was very fun when we went to Dorney Park. And I don't know, just being with other people that share your interest in culture and difference, it adds a whole nother dynamic to the whole college experience. And so I would have to say, being on the retreats and definitely performing in all the events that they had. I'm gonna miss that. So call me back when you need to. You know, I got you.
My greatest MSL moments would have to be all of the performances I've ever done for MSL. And it's ranged from tinikling to salsa with lasso, and recently I've done a Diwali show. So all those experiences have been so great. And I don't know if I could have found any other organization to be so different in the dance styles that I've done. And it's been such a great experience learning and teaching other people how to dance, clapping people with the sticks and tinikling, and just seeing how dedicated people are to really learn a different cultural dance and having fun at the same time. So that's my greatest moment.
My greatest MSL moment took place in this room, actually, and that was the music video that was a parody of Snoop Dogg's Sexual Eruption, except it was Cultural Eruption, and Snoop Dogg was played by yours truly, and I don't think I've shown that much skin on camera ever before, but it was fun. It took a couple of hours, and the silliest I've ever been, I think, here, so that was fun. I had this ridiculous purple hat, and everyone had the funkiest costumes. All the guys had the tightest pants I've ever seen in my life, and the girls had some funny stuff too. So that was a fun night, guys. So a couple of the funniest parts of that video were in the very beginning, where there's a kind of a montage of different things going on, and light shining on what looks to be a disco ball, and it's spinning around, and people are being introduced with their names, and the camera continues to zoom out on this disco ball shining and turning, and it turns out as it zooms out that it's Keisha's big booty with the dress that looks like it's made out of a disco ball material. Another part was where, like I said, the guys were wearing really tight pants, and one of the scenes was these three luscious booties moving around, zoomed in, and as they panned out, you find that those booties belong to none other than Ian, Nate, and myself. And that was probably the coolest part of the video, I think.